Xiaomi did create a bit of a stir back in February when it announced the Redmi Note 7 Pro and Note 7 in India. The Note 7 Pro was great and seemed to tick every box that people wanted, but the Note 7 seemed to be missing one thing that many wanted, which is a 48 megapixel camera. Now the Note 7S is here and it provides a missing ingredient. This is Sandeep from Wireless and here's our review of the Redmi Note 7S. This won't be like our other in-depth review since at the very core, the 7S is still a Note 7. It still has a large and beautiful display along with a really nice and sleek design. The 6.3-inch display has improved over previous generations primarily in terms of brightness and sunlight legibility, and that makes it a whole lot better for daily use. Performance is fluid thanks to a Snapdragon 660 chipset, but you're better off with the 675 powered Note 7 Pro in case you want more emphasis on gaming and heavier app use. The big change here is that the 7S has a different camera sensor at the back. Instead of the 12 megapixel f2.2 sensor used on the Note 7, you get a 48 megapixel half-inch f1.8 camera, while the depth sensor remains the same at 5 megapixels. It's worth noting that the camera isn't using the Sony IMX586 sensor like the Note 7 Pro, which is superior, but rather a Samsung GM1 sensor which also has 48 megapixels of resolution. While that means that the Note 7 Pro will still produce better images, the new sensor still does improve quality by a large margin and gives you around 90 to 95% the quality the Note 7 Pro provides. The front-facing camera remains the same 13 megapixel f2 snapper, and battery life is still great thanks to a 4K mAh battery that supports Qualcomm Quick Charge 4.0 at 18-watt charging over the Type-C port too. Earlier, the lack of a 48 megapixel camera sensor on the Note 7 meant that folks who wanted a superior camera experience had to give around 4,000 rupees extra in order to get the Note 7 Pro, even if they didn't want the extra processing power. If you do need better power under the hood for more complex tasks and gaming, then Note 7 Pro is still better, but otherwise the Note 7S is a great deal. While some owners of the Redmi Note 7 may not be too happy with this decision, it does one thing in particular. It adds more value to a smartphone that was already perhaps the best in segment in terms of value for money. The extra asking price of Rs 1000 compared to a Note 7 is something that I'm sure that most would be willing to pay in exchange for a better camera. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. If you do like it, do hit the subscribe button. See you again in the next one.